Hey, have y'all seen the on Netflix the Rhythm and Flow that Cardi B, T.I.
And Chance?
and Chance are doing?
A little bit of it, not so much. Like
Have you-
3 episodes.
Have you
No,
seen
I
it?
haven't seen it, but I heard Janae Eco. Whew.
Oh,
heard
Dude,
she
she kind of
she
good.
smoked it,
I
bro.
heard she smoked it.
She smoked
She
it.
smoked it, but like so,
Like the fumes or just like weed or
no,
You know,
it
she's
was-
she
no,
is
like,
kind of one of
she-
those girls that just
Yeah,
Oh,
G
she
Idols
look-
the best.
she gets
She
lifted.
look, she looking right. She get lifted.
Yeah,
she looking
she's
right.
the best, bro. She's the best. But no, like I guess for the show, like I don't get too much in it, but it's kind of like American Idol, but with like rappers. So like they kind of have these little like things where you have to like make a music video or like do a rap battle or that they did the one where they featured each person contestant with an artist, like the one with Ginaiko.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. And I watched it. It's pretty dope. It was pretty dope. But then I was thinking like, at Netflix, you could totally steal this idea.
Don't
But they should do
copyright
one.
this episode.
They should do one, but like for podcasts.
Wait, what?
Wait.
No, think about it. Like,
What are you talking about?
Expand
They-
on this, man. Expand
like,
on this.
so they get like some like podcast judges, like maybe like Joe Budden or like Mike Tyson,
Mike
Joe
Tyson.
Rogan.
Oh, Joe Rogan.
You know,
okay.
they get some like known podcasters, and then they get these startup pods like ours, and like we compete with other podcasts.
Like, what we doing?
What's
Content?
the content?
They'd be like,
Content
no,
wars?
they'd be a
Content
contest.
wars?
They'd be like, yeah, they do like a contest, like all right, like flash topics, go, and then they would just, you know what I mean? And,
Oh, like pop culture topics.
yeah, and then they would those spit these ones that we just gotta kind of hit them, like transitions, like how's their transitions, you know?
okay,
What do you
okay.
think about this? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
like,
shit.
like I think that'd be kind of a cool idea.
Damn.
Maybe
We gotta see we gotta see what's going on in the near future, bro. I think we do that now. I don't think it's gonna be gravitate towards because not people are, I think are starting to get put on podcasts like currently.
Yeah.
That's
Like
why the show, I think.
yeah.
But this
May
show
have
would
some.
show like other people. I mean, it's just kind of a premise. Like you make podcasts compete with each other, you know, in some kind of way.
Damn. But like what different like podcasts? Like a podcast talks about like relationships.
Yeah,
and
but
a
they might
podcast
be
talk
like-
about like
sports or
cars.
something. Yeah.
And a podcast talks about like music only.
Yeah, then they maybe break it into like those realms, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like maybe like there's like I know there's some that are like the murder mystery ones.
Murder mystery podcast.
Like
there's like a D&D podcast too.
what's that?
Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Yeah, but like maybe they'll get them all together and then like you get all the ones that talk about that and then they kind of compete in those categories. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Netflix, go ahead, take that. And
No, don't please.
let us be a contestant.
Oh, the contestant.
But that's here nor there, guys. Yo, 10 episodes.
Episode 10.
And
Episode 10.
Double digits, 1-0.
It's been a long time, guys. It's been a long journey so far, I think.
Yeah, man. Been what, over 3 months of us doing this?
Yeah.
went by pretty quick when you think about it, man.
You think so?
Yeah. I think so, man.
Yeah, no, word.
10
Damn.
episodes.
10 episodes, yeah?
10 episodes, man.
Yeah.
10 episodes and everything in between, like the
Oh, yeah.
like the Millennium Minds podcast. By the way, check it out
Yeah.
in the descriptions.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
And-
definitely. Yeah, I think, I don't know. It's just, it's kind of crazy to think that we just kind of, I remember just talking about it before we even did the first episode, like before the cruise. I remember talking about it on the cruise. And like,
Yeah, that was in July.
how we're going to do this shit. And like, here we are, and since then, it's like, it's kind of cool. And like, just shout out to all the listeners and like the subscribers. Cause since then, like, it's been over at least 100 days, like, we really want to say like, thank you guys. Cause you guys like really listen and like, I get so much positive feedback, and like people are like,
Yeah, people still talk about it.
they're like avid listeners, like
Yeah,
avid
like,
people that
yeah,
really like
like
it.
3 months later, people are still like, "Yo, man, like you guys are just like doing really good. Like, just keep it up, keep going."
Even the ones that talk shit.
yeah,
Thank you.
definitely the
Motivation.
ones talk shit. Yeah, for sure. You know you like it too.
Yeah, but talk it in the comments because
Talking shit,
Yeah,
talking shit in the comments for
comments.
sure. I
Comments.
want to see that shit. I know you can do it. I know you can. Talk behind my back. Talk in front of me in the comments. But yeah, man, shit. Episode 10 of the Sweeterman podcast. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about the new thing that we got going on now? We got this new thing coming on that we got like new links for.
Oh snap!
Head of the
Oh
game.
snap!
And then we got, we're coming in strong.
Oh my
Forecast.
god, yo, we just emphasized like this is the main thing we're gonna talk about, and I totally forgot. But you're no, he's right. So just a big, big key announcement.
Major key.
Major key is we are on a new app, the Himalaya app.
The Himalaya.
So the Himalaya app, it's really just it's an app that has a bunch of different podcasts on there. So it's good. If you go on the Instagram and look, we have a link tree. And you click on that, and you'll see there's like a button for like the Himalaya app. Just click on it. It's free.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a little like 99-cent membership premium thing, but you can ignore
Do not
that.
give a fuck about that.
Don't even click. Don't even click
worry
on
about
that.
We got you covered. We already took care of that for you. All right.
Yeah.
You get in there for free. We already paid for you. All right. So, yeah, but yeah, this app is cool. Like the Linktree app that we all put on our bios. We put it in the Sweeterman podcast bio on IG. Just click on it. It's literally 2 clicks, whatever you want. It gives you an option. You can watch us still, or you can listen to us audio. Because I know some of y'all don't want to see us all the time, so you just want to listen to us or what we gotta say or talk shit about us. There's audio version with that.
Well, yeah, I mean, but think about it. Like, I know, like, when I listen to podcasts, I don't really watch, right?
Yeah, because you're busy doing what you got to do.
You know, because usually I'm at work or, like,
or
if
at
you
the
want
car.
Like, if you're texting somebody, right? Like,
Yeah, you
you
text
don't,
somebody.
I know with, like, YouTube, it's a little bit harder because you have to, like...
Texting on my way.
You have to get out of the screen to, like, text, so then you're going to keep interrupting or stopping the thing versus, like, you can just keep doing your day-to-day. So this is really just a tool. If you still want to see our faces, YouTube is still the key. So
yeah,
we're definitely going to get on more platforms in the future, and when we do,
we're going to build that tree up more branches.
Oh, yeah, more branches.
More branches.
More branches.
More branches, for sure.
Yes.
All right, man. That's the announcement. Let's get into it, man.
Oh, man. Let's get it.
It's a rough draft for the dying souls of P. OurFuture.com. Fuck with it, you feel me? Shit's gonna be crazy when it officially drop. Yeah.
OFM.
Yo. The only girl I ever loved. Fuck some nigga that I really hate. And the funny part about it that we didn't even date. But at the end, she could still say she got her pussy ate. Yummy in her tummy, pour out. Cause cummy in her bummy means that a little me.
All right. You know what's crazy?
A little eccentric, but you get the gist.
I just feel rusty. Like I feel like I came off an injury and I'm back.
Yeah, you're on IR for like 2 weeks.
No, but you guys kind of killed it on the Millennial Minds. I just wanted to
for
say
real?
that, man. Because like
Appreciate
actually
it, man. Thanks.
watching the pod like as a listener, like I knew what you guys' topic was on, but I didn't get to like prep or hear go through like our pre-production. So like actually sitting and listening as a listener was like very interesting.
Oh,
you know?
dope.
Yeah.
You got a lot out of it?
Yeah, like I was like in my mind, like whenever you guys would say stuff, and I'm glad I wasn't on there because I would have posted some dumb shit. But like,
Oh yeah, we know.
But like,
yeah, we know.
but like
we
I
know.
was like in my mind, like chiming in, like, oh man, this is like, oh, I would have said this right here. You know what I mean? Like, but I really liked it, and I think it was good. So if y'all want to do that every week, like, let me know.
Every week, okay.
You know how it goes. But yeah, let us know, man. If you like it, let us know. We're gonna keep pushing that Millennial Minds. Is also a side segment. What we're doing here, the main topic, the main podcast. So just we're doing a podcast, but we're doing Millennial Minds as well. Let us know what you think about it. We continue doing that, or we push on to something else.
Yes, agreed. So since this is episode 10, we thought we'd just kind of completely just switch it up. In order for us to get to the next steps, we have to kind of reflect on our past episodes a little bit, right? Like a lot of TV shows do like backflashes and shit.
Yeah, like flashbacks.
Yeah, or flashback. There you go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome, man.
So we all decided that we're all three going to kind of bring up maybe a topic that we talked about on a previous episode,
episodes.
And then we'll kind of dive into it maybe on a different take or maybe things we didn't get to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that, right?
Absolutely.
So go ahead, Will. Kick us off.
Oh, yeah. Well, the one that stuck out to me the most, as far as the 10 that we have done recently, is my personal favorite, the 5 love languages.
Oh, man. A lot of people love this one, bro.
Yeah, 5 love languages. Big one for me, myself. I learned a lot about myself in this in that particular episode. So what I want to reflect, because, if you want to go back, that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to do like a real quick thing. We went on to talk about like our love languages, like what's our top.
Yes.
So just real quick, my top 2 or 3 was the 5 they had. What was it again? It was
so you have words of affirmation, physical
touch.
physical touch, and then you have acts of service, gifts, and then quality time.
Quality time.
So those are the 5.
So that's a 5, right? So I scored the highest was acts of services, quality time, and words of affirmation. And what was yours?
Physical touch, words of affirmation, and quality
And
time.
what was yours?
Affirmation and quality time. That's about it.
And that's
that's it.
all I did.
That's why we're here for the recap, right?
Gotcha. Okay, we'll work on that. But so I want to ask. I went back to it, and we haven't really discussed on, what would you do, or how would you react to someone has the same exact love language as you, like what would you do? If like someone had the high, like you know, your
Like
top
if
three, if they match your top three love languages.
Top three. For me, I think, I mean, that's great, right? Because now you're speaking the same language, right? I think if that's what you need and that's what they need, now you can relate. If you like for me, a physical touch is a big attribute for me, and it's for them that I know, okay, well, I enjoy doing this anyways, and they love it. So it works. It's like a perfect synergy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you guys are tempted to touch each other. You guys are nicking around.
A bunch of touching.
Bunch of nicking around.
Yeah, like a lot of nicking around.
A lot of nicking around. Yeah. No, I can't be around that shit. I swear. Yo, man, don't hit me up when you're doing shit like that. Yo, I mean.
But what about for you? I mean, what was yours? Acts of service.
Mine's acts of services.
So what would that entail? That means, would you? Because you like acts of service for you, but if someone else was acts of service, are you someone that would go out of your way to like do acts of service for someone else?
Yeah, that's my love language. What I like to do is I like to take the load off, or something that is bothering you, or something you haven't gotten around to yet, and it is annoying for you, or maybe it's like little things, like maybe it's like. Let's say like you're talking about like an oil change, like I got my oil change in a long time. What I'll do, like I'll help. I'll take the car, like when I'll drop you off at work or something. I'll take the car. I'll do a quick oil change for you. Go back, get an Uber home, whatever. It don't matter. Anything like any little things that will like take a load off of like your everyday life.
Yeah.
That that is something that I like for people that do it for me. So I wouldn't mind doing it for someone else. Yeah, I wouldn't mind at all. Absolutely.
Load management there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on my load management shit.
Load management shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely like the coach for that shit. Like, take a rest. I got you.
So I guess then
I'll put
T,
someone else in something.
then I guess T, for you, I know like yours is words of affirmation, and I'm a pretty big words of affirmation guy too. Like, so you constantly know that you need to hear like kind of like support and like you need to feel like reassured. Right. So you consciously or you just proactively like speak that love to them? Like, do you go and like think, okay, I need to like let them know they're pretty, or let them know, hey, I still like care about you? Like, do you proactively do that as well?
Yeah, that's kind of what you want. If I have someone that's like that, it's kind of like perfect, because I play off their energy, they play off my energy. So
okay.
I can go all day with compliments.
Okay, so you guys
my kicks look good. Oh, your heels look good.
Okay.
Oh, you think the shirt look fine? Oh, that blouse, man.
Hey,
perfect.
that shit out of here. That shit out of here.
I go. You want a good day? Have a great day. So.
It's like you're each other's hype man.
So you guys are each other's hype man.
It's a hype man. That's what you need. That's
okay.
what you need. Yeah, you need a personal hype man. So that'd be perfect.
Okay.
But think about it. It's like the love language it's a language, right? So if you're gonna be able to speak to someone in English if they can speak English. You know what I mean? Like fluently. Like it's a good. If you're Spanish and you're talking to someone that speaks English, it's a barrier. That's how you have to look at like, the love language, right? So
that's true. That's
why the biggest struggle is understanding someone's love language.
That's not yours.
It's not yours, because if you're still in love with each other, you have to figure out, well, what is it about them that I can do that satisfies their love language, and what is something that they can do in return to like satisfy. So then you can still like learn to each other's language, right? Like you're like learning their culture.
And I'm glad you said that, because my next question is, what would you do if someone had the opposite love language? Like let's say your bottom three or your bottom two was their top two. Like how would you like? Because what was yours? It was like.
Well, my bottom two was definitely gifts. I think I got like a 0, and then acts of service
was 0. So why was it someone was like high in acts of services and maybe like a little bougie here and there, likes to be
and one of the gifts,
maybe like a little Birkin bag, maybe go to the Louis store, you get a belt, she gets like a whole luggage set.
I think gifts. I think for me, gifts is gonna be a hard one. I think just because I wasn't used to receiving gifts and I don't like receiving gifts, so I have to consciously put in my mind, like maybe put like in the calendar. It doesn't have to be a big gift, right? Like maybe it's put in my calendar, like, hey, maybe once a month, like, buy them some flowers, or just buy them a small gift that they might like take as like a significant
gift, something that you thought about, something that is not like gonna be expensive, it's inexpensive, and it's easy, like,
or like acts of service though. Like what if their thing is like, hey, like like how you said, like you're just helping them out. Like they ask, like, hey, you know,
Yeah,
like,
they bring something up constantly.
yeah, like, hey, you know what, like, let me wash the dishes. You know, let me do that. How about this?
Let me do the laundry.
Like, let me do the laundry. Yo,
Yeah.
just chill. I'll just do that. I'll take care of that. Don't even worry about it. Like, but for me, since I don't really want anyone, like, I don't need anyone to do it for me. I don't think about that. So it's to kind of proactively think about like their needs.
But what would you do?
I would say like say like if they had cooked dinner.
Okay.
I would have to tell myself, all right, if they cook dinner, let me offer to wash the dishes, right? And then I would wash the dishes. Like that's an act of service, right? That's what I would do. That's what I would
okay,
do.
cool. All right, well, so.
No, I'm just saying.
No, that's fine. No, you're acknowledging their love language.
Yeah, like so.
They appreciate that more than you think.
Yeah,
even though you don't.
I don't want to do it. That's not that I don't want to do it. It's not that,
yeah, you know you don't want to do it.
It's not that I want to do it, but I have to tell myself like that's what's important to them.
So
let me do that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's good because you're acknowledging it. Some people will be like, I mean, you got it because you did it already.
Yeah, so if they're upset, they're like, well, that's not what you wanted me to. I'm like, hey, I'm like making the effort. So then maybe that's when communication comes in. Well, hey, I like that you wash the dishes, but that's not the type of like act of service I want. Maybe the act of service I want is like, maybe if like, you know, if you're heading home, like maybe you ask like, hey, can you like, don't worry about dinner, I'm picking something up. Maybe like that. You know, like it might tie in with like picking something up is kind of like a gift.
Okay.
So it's a bundle package.
Okay, I mean,
but you know what I'm saying? Like,
gifts comes in all the shit sizes and food items.
Yeah, so it just really dictates on what their level of, you know, active services.
Right.
Just like physical touch doesn't mean we have to have sex all the time. Physical touch could just be like, hey, yo, just cuddling or kissing. You see what I'm saying? Don't do that look. don't do that look. So I'm saying, there has to be different spectrums. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's facts.
I mean, but see, like for you, like what was your list? Those are like the same as mine, right? Like acts of service and gifts aren't really a big.
Yeah, it wasn't a factor. No.
Yeah,
so like,
but his was. But you gotta understand. Remember, back in the episode, watch the episode.
Episode 5.
Episode 5 of languages. Yours was like very like all of them were the same. Like you had like a 8, a 6, and then it was like 5, 5, 5, 5. Yeah, and I was like, damn, this man's like a man of everything. So like, he like, and then you said like, oh, depending on like how you feel that moment, you can just like tap into any of those.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like well versed in that.
Yeah, you're
so
like you are well versed in any of them.
You know,
but
pick and choose what I want to do.
So would you? Yeah.
Out of them, like say like, is gift like do you really value gift giving that much compared to like words of affirmation? You don't, right? So that'd be like your lowest. Let's use that as an example. That or acts of service. Like, how do you, if you're with someone and their number one is acts of service, how do you combat that, and how do you learn to like work with that language?
Gotta just work it out. I mean, you gotta realize what that person deals with, who they are. You know, you can't always just do what you want to do. That's not a relationship. So I gotta, work it out with them.
So like, would you consider that like a sacrifice thing, or would you consider it as like just like you guys are just giving each other that respect and just kind of like knowing that you guys don't speak the same language, but you guys are willing to work and comprehend each other?
Yeah, I mean, a relationship that's a sacrifice, man. You gotta sacrifice something.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what relationship I've been in. I definitely got my way.
I
know I didn't my way.
Yeah, word. Nah, I never got that shit.
It takes two. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely takes two.
Sacrifice, man. So.
Yeah.
Wait, with gift giving then, like how would you like do that? Like for me, I would have to consciously think like, well, let me like think. I have to like consciously think of like, well, what do I need to buy them? How often do I need to buy them something for them to satisfy their gift giving needs?
Maybe probably doesn't even always have to be gifts. I feel like it could just be going out like on a date or something. I don't know.
And they pay the bill.
No, you pay the bill. You pay the bill.
I think about myself.
Trash, man.
No, all right, man. All right, I spent too much money out here, bro. I spent way too much money out here.
But me and you're kind of similar on that. But Will, yours is what's your bottom physical touch? That was a 0, right?
No, bitch. It was 3.
All right, but like,
yeah, like I said, come on, it's 3, man.
But okay, as a
Jesus Christ,
someone with like such a low physical drive.
Whoa, yo, chill, relax.
With a low drive, I'm saying like what if you're with like?
Let's just say it's something that I don't need.
You don't value. I don't know.
It's not me not valuing it because I do value.
Neutral.
I'm very all right. That's probably a better word for. I guess I'm mutual about it.
All right.
So okay, so
Don't
then
do that
like,
again.
what if you're
Don't ever do that again.
but what if you're with a girl that's like
Low.
she wants to like bang it out all the time? Like, how do you balance that with her then?
She wants to bang it out all the time.
Yeah, she's physical. She wants to be lovey-dovey. She's always on top of you, and you don't really like. You're not really. That's not really your bag. So like, what do you want to do to like understand that she needs that? So like, how are you gonna give it to her?
I do that. I give it to her every single time.
Every single
Every time?
Yeah, every time she wanted it, I give it. I'm being
Yeah.
yo, all right, no real shit. Okay, so well there'll be times I'm not in the mood or like, oh my stomach hurts or any like bullshit that other people do sometimes. Like I'm like yo, like I don't feel it like right now. I'm thinking about too many things right now.
But I'm sure you've had to turn it down. Cause
I definitely turn shit down. But like, when it comes to the time that like I did what you wanted so many times, and now it's like for me to like kind of like take a step back. I mean, it comes off differently sometimes with different people.
But would you work it out with them like, hey, I can't do? You openly tell them, hey, you know what, my love, I just don't really want to do that all the time.
Well, if I said that, I would be like, yo, you're a pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've been called that before. Like yo, you good? Like
That's true. I'm
No,
back
real
up on that. We
shit.
can't really turn stuff down, you know.
Yo,
What we do
yeah,
is kind of like.
yeah.
That is true. That is
Yo,
true.
what you got on the side?
If
though?
if
I don't know, man.
yo, this particular person won't say anything, but like they were like that, like constantly, and I'm like, all right, cool, like I did it, whatever. But there was this time I was like, you know what, I'm cool, like. Yo, like I'm not really feeling it right now. Like I have a lot on my mind, or that's something bullshit. Like, oh, my stomach hurt. Like,
Sometimes you just don't feel like it.
Yeah, and I don't feel like it. But if I say I don't feel like it, she's like, yo, what, you fucking somebody else now?
Yeah, it's either
oh,
you-
you got some other bag?
either
Listen
you-
what you did.
Either you mess
Like,
with
nah, that's
somebody,
no,
or
chill.
like they'll spin it and they'll be like, you're not attracted to
Yeah,
me.
you don't love me, or you're not attracted to me, or like, what's wrong with me? Is something wrong? No, there's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah, it's just 2020, man, guys. We need our rights in these situations.
Yo, I need some fucking human rights. I need some fucking men human rights in this bitch right now.
I feel you, man.
Yo, I need some decent human rights right now, dog.
See, but, like I understand, but for me, like I know if that's what they as my only duty as a man, like I'm gonna give it to you.
You
That's
give
what you
you give them your pleasure system.
Yeah. Because like my mentality.
Mr. Feel right.
Well, yeah, because I don't want them trying to go and get it somewhere else. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be there no matter what, every single time, dead or alive. Like,
Dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
If you're unconscious as fuck.
Yeah.
Yo,
no, like
man,
yeah.
nah.
Even if I'm unconscious, then yeah.
Yo,
I will-
chill, no.
If they need it,
If they need it, just know.
They have my
it's okay.
consent.
You
They
have
have
my
my consent. They
consent.
have my consent.
You have my consent when I'm conscious. Yo, that is nuts, bro. Yo, whatever, man. That's you. I can't, man. I need consent. But yeah, so
yeah. But,
that's
but I think that's. I mean, for that. But I think for love language, like if someone, I think ideally it's meant for if you're in a love language, if you have the similar love language, then that's how you reciprocate each other. You're feeding off each other's energy, and you're like, you know what you want, and so you're able to sympathize with them, like you know what they want. So that's why that works.
right. Absolutely.
That's why the understanding is more towards a difference. Like, hey, this person's on a different spectrum than you. How do we make it work if we still love each other? Because you can still love someone truly and like have a whole future with them if you guys have completely different things. It's about compromise
absolutely.
and,
It's definitely about compromise.
understanding and communication. I think those are like the big three.
Yeah, and sacrifice.
I definitely agree with that.
Good bit of comprehension. But.
So one of the other one of the episodes on I think episode 7, Why Can't We Be Friends? T wasn't here because I think you were in Jamaica at the time, right?
Yeah.
So while he's in Jamaica, we did this one on kind of on the curve game. So we kind of talked about ours. So if you want to reference me and Will's, go back to episode 7. But a lot of people want to know, what was your curve game like? Just like, come on, we know people sliding in DMs. You know when you go out, like girls got to come up to you. You know what I mean? So in those very few or many situations,
the few or more.
you know,
Chill.
Wow.
I guess like how do you handle that when you're not interested? Like let's start with DMs. Like what?
With some of your DMs.
Let's start with your DMs. What like if a girl DMs you trying to shoot her shot? Like how do you like avoid that, curve that in like your way?
Well, going through my thought process, initially, I probably don't even think a shot is a shot most of the time.
No, but they make it clear as day. Like this is a clear as day. You know.
Yeah, let's
she's
just say like
She's not commenting to say like, oh, that's a nice picture, or hey, where'd you get that food at? No, she's like kind of saying, so what's up? Like, oh my god, the hard eyes, or something to kind of build into.
Like, did anyone tell you look like?
Yeah.
And then just say whatever you look like. Like a nice fresh piece of bread. Like piece of bread. I don't know. Like someone called me a croissant. Like I don't know.
Yo,
like, you're a nice. Yeah. They were like, oh, like, you're a nice buttery croissant right now in my eyes. I was like, dang, buttery though. I don't know, bro. Like,
yo, I swear,
you're some wild shit sometimes in DMs.
You talk to the weirdest people.
Yeah, they talk to me.
Oh my god.
Don't do that.
But anyways, no, but yeah. So like, yeah, but something normal, like a normal comment that then Will brought up.
Like that wasn't me. But.
I don't know. I'm a respectful dude, so even if I probably think it's a shot, and I'm not interested, I'll acknowledge it. You know, I'm not gonna just
read it.
I'm not just gonna leave you on red because I'm like, damn, that's kind of hurtful, you know?
Yeah, the scene is. I don't want to see it again. I want to keep seeing scene.
Yeah. I don't want to ruin their day.
That's why.
I don't know how.
I don't want to ruin their day. Damn,
not like that, yo.
All like that. All that.
Nah. So
you heard that? All smoke. All that smoke.
Nah, I probably just double tap with the like, you know.
Kind of acknowledging it, like I seen it, I acknowledge you.
Know? Or I just hit him with the, nah, you lying.
Oh, you lying? Okay.
No, but that doesn't because they can then go and be like, no, I really mean it, and I'll
like
double
down
on it.
And then you seen them?
I haven't seen them.
They just double tap it. Get yourself out of there.
Then you double tap on that.
All right, I tried. Double tap.
I see why you do that because you still want the words of affirmation.
Ooh, we trying some more words of affirmation now.
Let me keep going. Let me see you.
Yeah, let me see you here. Yeah, let me hear
that. What's your vocabulary?
Like at the SARS, you just keep making them say it different ways.
Say that again. In this way now.
Wait,
some synonyms out of this bitch. I almost said cinnamon, but whatever.
So, what about in person then? Come on, you know you're at the bar, girl comes up, hey, what's up?
Yo, like, or that they like do that, they like double look and then do like they give that head nod, like give that little wink and eye and shit.
Yo, that's kind of like the moment of truth right there. When you see each other, you lock eyes.
The lock eyes.
It's kind of like a no go.
Ooh, okay.
I just kind of
go like this, or I go.
Pretend I didn't see nothing, man.
Pretend you were.
Pretend it's never happened.
I was looking
look behind them.
I was looking, yeah.
You're like, oh, you go like this. You look behind them.
Or what you do is like if you see someone, right, and probably like if you turn to your left, you just turn all the way around. Like you just do like a 360.
Yeah. Okay, I know you're talking about.
Or the 180.
I know what you're talking about.
Just that move like. Just rotate.
Over there.
What if they like
That's
come
hilarious.
up to
That's
you
hilarious.
and start trying to have a conversation?
Oh, yeah. Like there's no way of you getting out of that one.
Well, shout out to the bold chicks, but
yeah, shout out to the bold.
Yeah, word. Shout out to all the girls at Bar Harbor.
At that point, I probably just. I'm a good guy, so I put my mans on.
Yo, my man's right here. Like, he likes what you're talking like.
Your energy.
He's over here like,
right now. Like the vibe between y'all two right now is.
Like I can feel that. I can see y'all. And then she's like, no, like you and me. You're like, no, like you and him.
You and him.
Push him on the frame. That'll move.
Like no, he likes exactly what you're saying. Like long walks to the beach. That's him. I hate the beach.
Yeah, that's probably. I just misdirect the energy. You know?
Oh, you misdirect the energy.
Like if they probably say like, yeah, you having a good time tonight? You know, they try to start that whole conversation. I was like, yeah, the vibe is great here.
Look at me and my friends are having a great time.
Me and my friends are having.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good right now.
Speaking of my friends, hey fellas, come here.
Yeah, hey fellas, come here.
Exactly,
all of us.
Exactly.
Okay. That's cool though, because you're still acknowledging, but you're not like giving the swerve, like. You know, you're not like.
You're still being friendly about it.
Yeah,
it's not like you're not doing the shoot.
Yeah, you're like, yo, like, yeah, like.
I'm never that guy. You know?
That's cool. That's cool though. That's cool.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like should there be a proper way to like curve somebody? I feel bad for a lot of like women because a guy will be like real interested and like shooting his shot, and the girl will be like real polite about it and be like, hey, you know, no disrespect, but I'm just not interested. and guy goes crazy.
Yeah, some go buck wild, man.
Like, fuck you, you ugly anyway, you a slut. Like,
yeah, you a slut anyway.
Like, I think that's just so corny. I think
I
that,
hate
like,
that shit,
like
man.
fellas,
That's
we
stupid.
have to stop doing it because honestly, that is so corny. Like,
yeah, and disrespect for guys like us that don't do that shit.
Yeah.
And you make it like twice as hard for everybody
Yeah.
around us.
So, like, what's a universal way that I feel like there should just be, like, a code. Like, if you're just not interested, like, an emoji. They should make an emoji. like a
Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, like a. I appreciate it, but, like, just don't try, like, from this point, like, you know what I mean? Like,
like, this is my safety net.
Like,
this is my safety zone.
Like,
don't
beyond
get out
this
of
point,
it.
like, you're, like, anything you attempt is not gonna work. Just like turn around, like a turnaround song.
Okay.
Yeah, like this is it. Like this is you're not gonna get.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get me.
Got it.
Yeah.
Like some guys think that's playing hard to get right now. So
We're like,
just,
she'll let me now.
No,
She'll let me later.
that
She'll let me
game.
later. No, she's not.
Boomerang game.
She's definitely not going
But
to
that's what I'm saying. They should literally make an emoji that is meant for like, no, this is like real deal. Like this isn't part of like my foreplay where once you try hard to get. This is like nah.
Please sign this clause in this text message.
We should come up with that.
Shit, bro. For real, man. I'll be the first one on that bitch. Please sign here, here, and here. This is not happening.
It's not happening. Just do not try again.
Please do not try this again. Do not try this at home.
Jeez.
Do not be at home hitting me up. All right, but okay. How about this? Okay, I mean, yeah, we're trying to find a universal way of properly curving people. What about people who do like the reverse curve? Like, let's say like you were not interested at all, like you weren't even looking that direction, you weren't even thinking about that direction, and then someone pops up in the blue. You know, someone's like really pressing hardcore from the jump, and you're like, like, nah, I'm cool. Then they kept going. They're like, all right, let me give this a chance. And then let's say, time goes by, and then now, like, you give it a chance, and now you're like, all right, well, this is kind of dope. I'm cool with this. And then they hit you with the swerve. Like, they're like, skirt. Like, they just stop it. Like,
So, wait.
Like,
So, like, let me just... So, they slid in your DMs.
they slid, yeah.
They slid in your DMs. You kind of wasn't letting... They were shooting a shot. You wasn't really feeling
you're
it.
like, all right, cool, whatever.
But you
like,
finally cave in.
yeah.
And then now you're actually, like kind of talking to them,
Mm-hmm.
and then they curve you.
Yeah, like they give you like a curve, and like you just don't know what's going on.
Maybe they got to know you.
I'm not speaking for myself.
No,
nigga.
I'm not saying no you, but I mean like maybe
They got to know the person.
Yeah, maybe they were like looking at you maybe on like your physical attributes or just your vibes. Like, cause it's safe. It's like I'm assuming this would be online, right? So maybe they're like, say Instagram. Maybe they're just looking at your pictures. You look like
probably
a
sent
fun...
them a playlist or something. And,
Yeah.
They want to rock with the playlist.
Wow, this person I like their music taste. Like the pictures are dope. Like whatever. So then, and maybe I'm physically attracted, but maybe they got to know you and they're just like, you suck. You know what I mean? They're like, what if that was the case?
But was it okay? Let's say they doubled down and that wasn't the case.
That wasn't the case.
Let's say, yeah, I'm going off that.
Okay.
I'm going off that.
Okay.
And let's say like maybe like they just dub you and then
Probably talking to another dude. I mean, you gotta understand.
and, yeah, you're in the rotation, right? So
in the rotation, yeah.
let me ask you this then, like that, like this is all figuratively speaking, of course, but let's say that someone was like looking at it, like maybe they're like checking, maybe they're doing their independent research, and then there's like a few little red flags, and they double down and say nah, that's not how it looks like, that's not what it is, this is a brother, or this is like my best friend, and then that's who they like.
Oh, and they end up on that.
And they end up with that. So like, not only does that look wild and like like what, like how would you even like take that? Like it's weird, right? Like you're just, I don't know, it's wild, isn't it?
I feel like with that, like you're putting like if someone you're talking to is posting and being with somebody, obviously they're talking to that person, right? And then they're just playing the "that's my brother" card.
Bruh,
But
that's
then,
my
yeah.
brother card. Is that, would you call that like a curve? Like is that like
Well, if they dead you,
Yeah,
then they
that's
curve.
true.
But I mean, think about how many times like you might be talking to someone, you might have went on a date or two, but you got to think the few times you're not with them, they're putting in that work with somebody else, and somebody else is out finessing you, and then they might actually start feeling them. So there's that process where you get to know someone, they drop theirs, you just happen to be that collateral in that one.
Actually,
But in someone else, you might get to know a girl. You got to understand behind the scenes, she's dropping dudes too.
Right,
so then they're
right.
feeling that. So it's just like it's just a turn. So you just
Yeah.
weren't the one for her. So yeah, not be that. But somebody else is gonna be mad at you one day, going, "But you said he was just a brother." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's
He said he was just a brother. Yo, girls, that's not doing that shit, man.
Yeah.
Yo, no guys would be like, that's my sister, and they're fucking their sister. No, like, that's the homie, or that's the friend, or whatever. Like, don't hit the brother shit. That's weird.
Agreed.
That's some weirdo shit. Like, girls, stop doing that. Just say, I got rotation. You didn't make it. That's
You
it.
didn't make the cut. I was just saying,
You didn't make the cut. Be honest with. If you're honest with somebody, they can respect you off that instead of like the full drop, the dead stop, all that bullshit. Yo, just cut that shit out.
But like speaking of like cutting off, right? Like this is a whole See that?
I like that. I like you did that.
You know, I know T wanted
Transition.
A transition kid.
Tell me, yo.
Ooh.
My transitioning is I'm. All
right.
But so speaking of cutting,
Don't bury
off,
yourself, Human.
Speaking of cutting somebody off, right now when we talk about breakups, like T, like I know you talked about your thing.
Yeah, breakups. So just recapping on the episode. I forgot what episode.
Episode 6.
Episode
Six.
6. We talked about breaking up. Sounds like a downer topic, but we had some highs.
Did.
A little jokes, a little laughs.
Little jokes and laughs. But with the holiday season coming up,
Holiday season.
we got Thanksgiving,
The
Christmas,
gauntlet.
Yeah, the gauntlet.
The gauntlet's coming.
You gotta kind of.
Yeah.
It's a trying time for a lot of people.
It is a trying time.
So I just want to hear like from you guys during this time, how do you kind of navigate through this time and kind of pick out the right one or
Okay, I see.
So
you're testing it right now.
So you're saying like not a rebound, like you're trying to
like this is like as a guy who's actually wants to be serious about getting into a relationship, because ladies, there are the very few percentage of men that actually want to be in a relationship. Like you can't think we're all just like playing games.
Right.
But they're like as T said, this is around the gauntlet time. This is when everyone's collecting their stones. Like we're, you know what I'm saying? The girls want to
are powering up, like
they're
powering up.
Guys are done with this summer shit. Like they want to go and they want to meet a good girl and actually be with someone, because you don't want to be alone all the time.
It's getting cold in these streets.
It's
getting cold. You need that tech fleece. You want to seal those hoodies.
Exactly. Winter is coming, bro. Like
they want that
They want someone to
hoodie
get the
season.
hoodies from.
Yeah, they need that hoodie plug, and you gotta be it.
You gotta be it. You want to display your hoodie on somebody. So no, I mean, but I see what you're saying. So like to find like new love, right? Yeah. The cuffing season.
Yeah, cuffing season. Like,
go ahead, Will, take it away.
Oh wait, huh?
Well, like,
wait, what? Yo, don't ever do that shit. Don't bamboozle me like that again.
So, I mean, but what would you? I guess like when you're looking into it, like, all right, fuck it, I'll go first. Like, when it comes to like love, or like if you want to get to know someone or get something very serious, like they have to be very similar for me. Like your mindset, like you have to really be feeling them. Physical is very important to me, but like where's that from? Like past all that, like you guys actually you just enjoy their time, right?
Each other's company.
Yeah, it's just the basics of learning somebody. You guys are communicating. It's never a dull moment with each other that you start wanting to know more. Like I met you, now I actually want to meet your family. I want to see where you come from, like the history behind how you became who you are, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but I think the point of a relationship is not only to build a future together, but to understand each other's past and how you guys made it. Like, how did you become the person you became, and all the triumphs and all the hardships you dealt with to become the person you are? You're trying to fully understand that person, right? So I think that's like a journey in itself, right? You're building a future together, but at the same time you're learning about their past as you go by.
So that's what the holiday spirit is all about?
I guess.
You look so well, this is how it is, and this is how I want it to be. Like I can see the little twinkle in your eye right now, dog.
Saint Nick.
Saint Nick is in
Saint
it.
Nick.
Saint Nick.
Saint Nick is in the house right now.
Saint Nick in the house. Saint Nick is in the house. That twinkle in his eye when he was talking.
Oh my god, man! I can't even see this. Hey, yo, can we talk about how guys can't even open up with guys? I be sliding in gym. These motherfuckers call me Santa Claus. Come on, bro. I get the reference.
Saint Nick.
Oh my god, bro.
Yo, man.
But I appreciate the pun game.
Should have fun the game.
No, but
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
facts.
yeah.
No, all jokes aside, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's a more. I think it's a more time. It's a time, a moment to be more serious with somebody. Maybe like kind of cut the bull and like just get into like a better spirit.
Yeah.
And just like really just bask in like the good times. Because this is a point of memories. Like you go think about this next year. Like oh, my last Thanksgiving, this will happen.
But
my last Christmas, this will happen.
Yeah, you
But
always
reflect on the
reflect
last year.
Last time, like,
But it's a building, right? Because instead of like, oh, last year was that chick, this year was this chick. Now you might be building a tradition with somebody, right? Because it's not just the holiday season, but you're saying like falling into a relationship, falling into actually being with like a whole girlfriend, a whole boyfriend.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess like, what about you, T? Like, what do you think for you is like how do you get into that, like, and build that?
Well, yeah, I think you gotta hit it right. Jump the gun with
I agree.
Thanksgiving.
You gotta definitely hit it right.
We see. We saw what you were doing.
We know what you did.
We know what you're doing.
Physical touch, we got you.
Yeah, we got it. I
We
understand.
got you, bro.
I understand.
Alright.
I understand.
Yeah, man, you gotta jump the gun right. Start off strong with Thanksgiving. Bring your best dish to the table.
Yo,
See
word.
what you working with.
Bring that plate.
Bring the plate. So, yeah, you definitely got to spend it all. You probably don't get to do it all with them like every single day, but you kind of got to get a little bit of taste throughout. Just those days.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, and then Christmas comes up. Maybe not everyone celebrates Christmas. That may be.
That's true.
You think you got to work out.
Or people celebrate Christmas on November 1st. There's people who think this Christmas now, and
Oh, people start listening to Christmas music now.
yeah. Mariah Carey came out with her album November 1st.
But you,
the remastered version of her songs. No, all jokes aside, but yeah, no word. Oh, let me ask you this though, real quick. Let's say like you're talking to a chick, right, or you're trying to be serious with somebody. Would you guys feel like a little like cold or disrespected if they didn't invite you to their holiday festivities? Like,
if we just started talking, nah. I mean, this their family. Maybe they're not ready to have me meet their parents.
Yeah, it's been like really new,
family,
right, or something.
And we talked about it on like a previous episode where meeting the parents, like there's a we got bars and references already. Y'all.
Yeah, we do.
But yeah, and y'all look that up.
Look it up.
But no, like I think it depends on the timing, right? But if you've been talking for a minute, like I know there might be some point like, when am I gonna meet your family? That can be a thing. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be upset because I'm not gonna invite you to anything on mine because I don't really do anything for the holidays, like with my family, anyways.
Oh
my god, don't do that.
No,
no, but I'm saying so like it's just every person's different, right? So that really depends.
That's true. Yeah, like you said, like some people just don't.
I'm not upset.
So you wouldn't be upset like chick like you're kind of talking to or whatever.
No, I don't know. I mean, if we're just talking or like we're still building stuff, I'm not gonna.
So you're not gonna press.
Yeah,
okay, that's cool. Okay,
that's
cool.
Yo, like if you want me to go, you can invite me. If you don't, like just be with your family. Right?
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So I get that.
All right, cool. What about you, T?
I pretty much said that. I mean, well, if they didn't invite me.
Yeah, I'm saying if like let's say like would you feel some way or would you like feel like come on like the holidays is coming, that plate ready and they're like like I'll give you a plate like tomorrow like the day after.
I mean, if we're trying to be take it to the next level, trying to be, I'll kind of feel like
Okay, so you'll be like like for real.
Yeah, like I was kind of not expecting that, like entitled to that.
Right.
I kind of feel like damn.
So what you'd just be sitting like looking out the window like the Grinch, like you know what I'm saying, like watching all the little whatever the little dilly dally people.
The dilly dally people.
I don't know what are they called the Teletubby people.
The Teletubby. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, you're talking
the
about the
Whoville people.
The
Whoville people. Jesus.
The Teletubby people.
But whatever, like watching. Oh damn, the damn Whovilles having fun, having a good Christmas time.
The Hoovers.
Yeah. See,
come on.
But I know, like, Will, I already know your answer. Like, I know for you.
Okay, here we go.
You're gonna be. Will's gonna be super upset because Will love going out. The girl, he gonna be playing the girl's story, and he's just gonna have Jaded in the background by playing.
I'm looking at the play like.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
The yams.
The yam, yo, nah. It's all about that ham, that pineapple Hawaiian ham. Yeah, that's not shit. Y'all don't know about that shit. You ain't ready. But no, but I would like to be invited to things like that. because it shows like, I mean, regardless of like, you know, you can still have like it doesn't have to be a serious moment. It could just be like a binding moment. Maybe it doesn't have to be like I need to be there. I want to be there, and maybe it's something that like maybe they might take it seriously. Like, oh, like he might, like I don't want to say it because he might be nervous around. But like, you know, if you're outgoing or outspoken man, like you could just be in a good environment, and just have a good time with people.
Would you try to invite yourself?
No.
Really? Okay. Okay. I just want to ask.
No. I want to invite myself, but I'm not gonna say no to a good time.
Yeah. Agreed.
I'm always down for a good time.
Agreed. Okay. Cool. Interesting. But yeah. So these are some of the flashbacks we had on the episodes. Guys, like, you know, just tell us your favorite. Like, what was one of the favorite topics that you guys heard? I know a lot of people love the 5 love language or the breakup were some big ones, but like, please tell us any of them. Even cruise talk. Like, I wouldn't mind diving into any of those. So, like, just please in the comments below, just tell us what your favorite ones were. All right, so for this segment, you know, JoJo thought it'd be kind of cool since this is episode 10. It's a big milestone that we would switch it up a little bit. Instead of getting some subtopics and stuff, we just, you know, we did kind of a recap. Now this part, we're going to do a Q&A. So JoJo's already prepared a couple of questions that she thought would be like a good idea. So I'll let you take it away from here and just kind of explain to the listeners what we're doing with this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, listeners. Today we're going to learn a little bit more about the Sweeterman. I'm going to start off with this question. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
Well, that's pretty easy for T, huh?
Hey, man. I feel like it depends on the environment, you feel me? So probably when I'm at a club, I probably am that introvert person. But then if I see something, then the extrovert.
You get extroverted?
I get extroverted.
Yeah, okay.
But
I see that.
I'm probably definitely an introvert.
But so that was like more. That's like more of your safe haven to be like an introverted person.
Like, he's normally introvert, but he knows when to be extrovert.
So you know when to. Okay, you know when to switch flip the switch.
Yeah.
But
I agree. I'm pretty introvert, as you guys know. But I know when a lot of people watch this pod, they probably think I'm super extrovert. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you're not.
I'm not, man. Usually, like 9 times out of 10, I'm just not talking to anybody. And that's probably why I have a lot of shit to say, because
yeah, that's a good point.
I don't really. But no, usually, yeah. If you see me at the club, angry face,
angry face, looking around like this, very mad.
Exactly. Unless I'm lit, then I'm having a good time, and then it's the vibes, right?
Then
so
the vibes kick in.
Yeah.
Then the vibes kick in. Yeah, extroverted, 100%. I like being outgoing. I like being adventurous. I like being spontaneous. I like talking to people, getting to know your worth, things like that nature.
Are you ever introvert? Like, would you have introvert moments? Where you just
When I'm
wanna
at
be
home,
alone?
yeah, when I'm at home by myself, that's me being introverted.
No, that's just you being, because no one else is
No
out.
one else is doing it.
Introvert, like there's days where like you just don't want to talk to anybody, like you don't want to be around, like you just kind of closed off.
In my job. Yeah, my job. People
think you're
probably 1000%
okay.
introverted.
Okay.
1000%.
Ooh, this is a hard question. How do you feel about sharing your password with your partner?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll be the first person to tell you that's a no. That's a no. That's a big no. Like I said, I think we could reference this to a previous podcast that it's just kind of like a invasion of privacy for me personally. It's just not me hiding anything. It's not me doing. I mean, yeah, maybe like a bank account if it's like really, really serious or whatever. Cool, bank account shit, password shit, my computer, sure, whatever. But phone shit or whatever, like that's just like me. It's like my own personal like thing.
Go ahead, T.
Oh, man.
Go ahead, T.
Oh man, so yeah, I guess definitely don't. I don't share that. I'm not into that. I'm my own entity. So it's kind of like if two people get married, they come together as one.
Yeah.
But you're still two different people.
Two separate people.
Two separate people.
You're born alone. You die alone.
Nah, not like that.
I was like,
you are you. I am me.
You are you. I am me.
So we gotta have two separate things.
I got you.
I'm not. Can't do that. His and hers page.
The his or hers page. Oh yeah, nah, fuck that. Fuck all that.
I think I'm a little torn on this. Oh yeah, you thought I was gonna say no? Nah.
Oh.
I definitely would.
I didn't hear this.
I would say no, but again, it depends, right? So, like, my thing is, all right, if we did it, there'd have to be ground rules, right? Like, if you're gonna, because
Tap it to my phone once
my
a
thing
year.
is, if you have my password and stuff, my fear is you're just gonna obsessively be checking, and I'm gonna be obsessively checking, and then now we're just like cutting out time, and then now that's like toxic. And then also, I wouldn't like it because I'd have to make a rule. Like, you can only question me about something I said maybe once a month. But, like, I don't want to every time I'm typing. No, I'm serious. Every time I'm texting in, like, the guys' group chat or we're like, or somebody says something, if every time I come home we have to talk about what, then I don't want to do that. You see what I'm saying? It just opens a floodgate. Like, we were joking or whatever. I don't want to, like, it becomes, now we're just talking about what I said, or then now I'm like, you know what I mean?
Oh, so you're going, like, you guys are just doubling back on what you said
Yeah,
previously.
then, like, every time I come home, it's an investigation, interrogation. I don't want to do that.
Restoration.
Yeah, but I mean, but my thing, maybe I'd be like, all right, if we dated 5 years, we're married, we have kids, then, like, I guess. But I really don't want to do it. So actually, yeah, no, never mind.
Nick, 5 years from now, reference this video.
Yeah. I wouldn't know. But I just wouldn't do it because I just feel like it's a form of toxicity. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. It's a startup to a bad place and a toxic environment.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah. So I guess that's a no for me.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, that's a no for me.
Yeah. No for me, dog.
How about what's your ideal weekend?
Yo, why y'all both look at me like mad quick? An ideal weekend for me, I mean, probably something like pretty spontaneous. Maybe preemptive plans that we've talked about for a few weeks. Maybe hey, like maybe we haven't pulled a trigger yet, but hey, like let's just do this, or like I already got this set up, or I already got tickets for this, or I already got this like going. Maybe like something, whether
you just want to have super fun on your weekend.
Sunday fun day, bro. Sunday fun day. They call that shit for a reason, right? So I'm a huge advocate for Sunday fun day. I like doing spontaneous shit when I can. Sometimes I'm busy. Sometimes I'm introvert, but not always.
See, I'm very routine. So like Fridays, I always go to the gym because it's empty. You know what I'm talking about. The gym is so empty on Fridays. I got to get my workout in because you know what? If I'm going out that night, got to be ready. Right?
Oh, gotta look right.
Got to be right. But usually, yeah. So either if we're going out, like I'm doing that. Yeah, that's it. Or I'm staying. I don't know. I don't really do much. So it just depends what I'm going to be doing, right? But Sundays, I know you do fun days, and I've kind of gone out a little bit, but
right.
I usually like Sundays as like my day to like get mentally prepared for the work week.
That is nasty. Yo, what the hell? What is that? So you wake up in the morning on Sunday, like, man, I can't wait for Mondays.
No, I wake up early. I get my workout in, and I just.
You are yo, bro.
But around 5 or 6, it's like fun time's over. I need to lock in and get ready for work week. See, he gets it. Something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Something wrong with me.
Yeah, I get it.
Bro, we wake up the same day, man. Like we're all waking up. We're doing the same thing. We're working. Come on, man.
Go ahead, T.
How long more fun in your lives?
What's
My
your
perfect weekend? Let me tell you, man. We're taking a 2-day trip to Hotel Terrence. You checking in?
Checking in on Terrence.
So, check this out. Friday night, you come in, you order the pizza.
Okay.
You get the Netflix going.
All right.
Yep.
Stars or what's it? Showtime.
Showtime. I know Showtime.
That,
okay.
And you clock in. That's it. That's Friday night.
Okay.
And Saturday.
Oh, it's breaking down.
Come around. You probably hit the beach, something like that. Something light.
Okay.
Always each day starting off with a nice breakfast.
Oh shit.
Breakfast. Yeah.
Breakfast,
okay. Damn. Gotta have breakfast. So.
I gotta switch mine up.
I'm probably just real calm.
Yeah, I like to binge watch like the TV shows I couldn't watch over.
Yeah, that's like a good weekend for me.
Yeah.
If I catch up on everything, like
I agree.
Can't I do that on the weekdays?
No, I don't got time.
I got time. What you mean?
Work
out, sleep. Yeah. All right, bro. You can work out, sleep, and then catch up.
No, you get one. I feel like you get to watch one episode for your bed. Like that's just kind of how.
It's like a ration. You
ration your shit.
Things off. I don't know. You gotta pick.
And you wait on the weekend?
on the weekend you gotta go ham on it. That's what I do.
So you just stay at home watching that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's perfect.
All right, let me hear your Sunday fun day, bro.
Sunday fun day?
Yeah, what's your Sunday fun day?
Alright. Nah, this is probably gotta hit a brunch. You gotta hit brunch.
Gotta hit the brunch?
That's,
Okay.
That's probably the few times you leave during the weekend.
You leave
Just to
Hotel
get some brunch.
Terrace?
Yeah, you leave. You check out a little early.
Check out a little early?
You guys get the brunch, and then once brunch is over, you good.
It's
And
the brunch is like an excursion.
Yeah.
So
it's
brunch is
like
an
an
excursion through the
excursion.
weekend? Alright. Okay. I see where you guys going to. I see this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the weekend for me is meant to like get away from people and like decompress because like you're around work and you gotta smile and talk to people all the time. And it's like done. I just like this is like the weekend I can hide and like just hide in my little cave and just.
You're a hermit crab?
Yeah.
You're a fucking hermit crab.
All right. Next question, guys. Would you have a best friend of the opposite sex?
Would I or do we?
Or do you? Both.
Yeah, I think it's pretty it's a necessity. I wouldn't
Platonic
say
friendships are important.
yeah, I wouldn't say you necessarily need a best friend, but you need a strong friend that you can bounce off perspective. I think that's very important because how are you gonna just for dating purposes, how are you gonna really treat a girl right
if
you
you
don't
talk to them.
if you don't understand their perspectives from another girl? Because you got to hear their shit too, right? When they're venting about their man or what guy they're talking to
On Tinder.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So you have to I think it's important. I don't think you need that, like too many, but I think a few strong ones that you can there's a non-judgment clause where you guys can really tell each other what's going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely keep it 100 as far as platonic friendship.
Yeah.
That's pretty much key because you can't be having a best friend that you're smashing. That's a female.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep it 100, gotta keep it platonic.
I mean, definitely it'd be nice to have one. I can't say I've had one, but I mean, I definitely see why you need one, but I can't relate. Man.
Can't relate?
Can't relate.
You say no. You say no to all. You gotta hit all the double tap likes all.
If I don't like her, I don't talk to her.
I don't like her, I'll talk to her. If it ain't it, it ain't it.
If it ain't it, man, it ain't it.
If it ain't right, it ain't right.
Yeah,
Yo, who does that?
that's my problem, guys. Damn.
No, that's cool. No, that's cool though. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
We'll work on it.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
work.
put out
work
some
on it.
applications.
We'll put some apps.
applications.
Platonic friendships for team.
All right,
Yeah.
ladies, applications, okay. All right, next question. What is something you can't go a day without doing?
Pretty easy for me. The gym. I love to. I mean, I'm not by all means Mr. Swole, but I have to work out. It kind of gets me in my rhythm. I can decompress my stress, and I'm mentally ready again. So that's my thing.
Me?
I'll just jump.
Yeah, jump in.
Probably
Don't say
just. Don't say who?
That's a gym.
Oh, Jen. No. I'll mix it up. Just probably listen to music. Something that simple.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go a day. I gotta hear something on the radio, or not the radio. I don't listen to radio, but I gotta hear something, man.
Oh God,
Yeah,
yeah, you listen to the radio. You know you do. 94.1 be going wild for you.
Nah.
It don't slap.
No.
No slaps.
They lost a good co-host, so it was a wrap for me, man.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'd probably just listen to music. Gotta cheer myself up in the morning. You feel me? With some vibes. So
Some
yeah.
vibes on.
Yeah.
Get the Marvin Gaye going.
Marvin Gaye,
Okay.
whatever. John
Teddy
Legend,
Pen-
whatever.
John Legend, Pendergrass. I fuck with it. I like that. Kind of took my answer though. But mine that I do every day. I like podcasts. I like to listen to a bunch of podcasts. I like to just listen, just understand. Probably get more references out of it. Maybe things I may never thought about that we don't talk about at all. Maybe I get it from somebody else in a podcast.
That's true. Yeah.
So-
When I work, I have to listen to podcasts.
Exactly. Yeah. There's not one day that goes by that I don't listen to someone else's perspective.
Agreed.
So that's something that I have to do every day. I have to listen to new ways of communication, or maybe new ideas, or maybe thinking outside the box.
TED Talk or something.
TED Talk. I definitely listen to a lot of TED Talks for sure.
just you try to learn something new.
I always want to learn something new
whether
every
it's
single day.
perspective or
Whether it's perspective
or
or
something
or
new,
maybe a
like-
business
Agreed.
idea.
Yeah. I agree.
That's me every day.
Well, this is a tough one. What is
Is
your
it?
greatest fear?
Huh?
What's your greatest fear?
Greatest fear.
Fear.
I mean, fuck. I'll go first. I mean, Jesus. We were talking about it off air. My fuck. My maybe I should change it. Nah. All right. Whatever.
Just go.
My greatest fear is like I don't ever want to catch herpes. I don't know why. And no, I don't want to hear no promiscuous nicking around. No, I just genuinely fear, like, I just don't want her. Like,
STDs?
Yeah, like, I don't know. Not even, no, just nothing.
Wait, what? You don't fear STDs? Yo,
No. I'm saying, like, but like herpes is like the king of the STD. Like, it's the permanent, never go away. Like, I don't want some shit on my lips. Like, that's why I don't want to. I get kind of sketchy sharing drinks with people. Like, it's just anything where, like, that's my biggest, I don't know. Just, yeah, my answer, I don't want herpes. That's my fear. That's my biggest fear. That or, like, wet socks. Like, those are my two biggest fears. So.
Did you say wet socks?
I hate wet socks, bro. It's the worst feeling in the world. When you got some socks on, you step in, like a puddle of water, like in, like, ice melted.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, those are my two biggest fears.
Wet socks.
Wet socks and herpes. Go ahead. What are you go tell me your fears?
My fear, I don't know. It's gonna sound a little like, a little out there, but my fear is like fearing of me not becoming who I wanted to be when I was younger. Like, what I mean by that is more like I already had like a vision of myself, like in like when I was like young, maybe 10 or 12. Like, I want to be this type of person in the next like 20 years. And my fear is not being who I want to be when I was younger.
Do you think you're like progressing towards that?
Yeah, I am, but I'm nowhere near what I wanted to be or going to be yet.
So yeah, okay.
But I'm working on it. So that's something that I always.
Your fear is like at the end, like if you just don't make it there.
Yeah, like I told myself, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to be at this particular time in my life. I still got time, and I'm growing to that time. But that's my worst fear: me like just growing up and not being who I wanted to be when I was younger.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Kind of almost took what I was gonna say.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, in a way. Like, I don't know. My greatest fear is probably just being stagnant. Life, the year goes by and you look back like, damn, it was the same as last year. Like,
oh, damn! Like, you talk about like you make those goals, like the New Year goals, and
not even goals.
No.
It don't even got to be goals, but it just progressing in some form or fashion. Like, everyone thinks like, oh, I gotta have a job. I gotta be in a home. I gotta do this. Gotta do that. It could be like just easy self-development things.
Okay, self-development.
It could just be learning how to cook.
Like picking up new skills.
Oh,
picking
okay,
up
like new skills. Okay.
Yeah, no, I just don't want to be
Stagnant. Okay, so you don't want to be the same person you were last year.
Yeah. That's probably it. Just being like.
Okay. You don't want to be the like if every year like nothing's changed for you, like that would bother you.
Yeah, like if I come back to the high school reunion, it's like, damn. You're the same person, man. Like, what's going on?
Oh,
yeah,
word.
You want to like reinvent yourself.
Yeah, try to do something, mix it up, do something. Man, so.
Yo, can I change my answer? Cause like, you can't. No, hold on.
Your worst fear is herpes.
You guys can't.
And wet socks.
Hold up. You guys can't just go like, I want to like your fear is like so philosophical.
Are we talking about? Okay, kind of what fears were we talking about?
Yeah,
I know, but I'm like, I know, no, I'm just saying, like, y'all can laugh at me, but it's like your guys is deep, and like mine's like, I'm scared of bees. You know what I mean? Like, it just sounds
wet socks.
I'm scared of wet socks. Ooh, the ground's wet, and my socks, and no, like.
Nah, that's.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we know. Next question.
Next question, but jeez, man, I should let y'all go first.
This is a fun one. What's the weirdest thing about you?
It's the weirdest thing about me.
Yeah, go first, Will.
Oh shit. The weirdest thing about me. Wait, what did I say before?
You didn't even say it. You were saying what were you gonna unveil?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
it was like
tell
the
us.
unraveling.
Yeah, come on.
Oh man, someone else go first. No, I gotta gauge it. I can't do the wet socks. I can't do it.
I ain't saying shit.
All right, well, my weird. I don't even know if it's weird. I don't know. Probably just like if I'm just home by myself, or if I have like an event I gotta look forward to, because I don't really go out that much. So I'm kind of like thinking like, yo, what am I gonna wear? So I probably just in my room. I probably just try on mad fits, mad clothes.
Where are you trying to
Yo, like I just
You got different
Wait,
washes.
are you doing this like days before or like?
yeah, like just days before. Like
Wait, word?
Wait, hold on. Time
Wait.
out. How do you prepare that? But you're always. It takes you forever to get ready. Show up, like, and get ready.
yo, I don't. Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
Man.
I don't know either.
Like, I planned out looks for places I don't even know where I'm going yet. You know?
I do that too. I do that too.
Do you really?
If I go on a trip,
Okay.
I'm mapping out exactly what I'm wearing for exactly what I'm going to be doing.
Okay, yeah, I think you did say that before.
Like I will plan like, oh, when I'm here at this place, I'm gonna be wearing this outfit, and then I'm gonna do a change here. Like I do that too. So.
Oh, word.
My trip to the museum is planned, bro.
Oh,
I got my
it's
fit
planned
ready,
out.
Got my fit ready, though.
Okay, I see. Nah, I'll be getting like things that will match, and I just put it all in there, and then when I get there, I'm like, all right, maybe this actually matches with this one.
I think of ideas. It just depends. Like depends where I go. Because I'm like you. I don't really go out much. So usually when I do, like it's basic. I always wear like basic tee, some joggers, and some shoes. Like I'm very.
Yeah, you got the uniform.
Yeah, I got my uniform set.
That's your uniform.
Let's see. My weird thing. I wouldn't say it's kind of similar to yours, but like I map a lot of situations like in my head. Like I'm a neurotic person, so I will sit there. Like if I'm home alone or I'm just chilling, I will think of different scenarios. Like, yo, somebody tried my girl. Like I will be like mapping it out. Sometimes I'll be even in the mirror like, what the like, you know? Yo, you seen the thing with the dude with the gun? He's like, you talking to me? I know you ain't talking to me. I'll do something similar to that, but I'm like, yo, what'd you say? Huh? What'd you? You know,
Yo, you talking to my girl right now?
Yeah, so I'll think of little things. So like in that moment, if something happened, I already have like a set of things to say. I mean, I'm using this one as an example, but like other things, like if somebody said something rude to me, I already have lines and lines and lines of things that like I can say and like talk my shit. So I'm like, it keeps me on my toes. Yeah, I mean, I'm always prepared for any situation.
Yeah, okay.
You don't do that like when y'all sitting in class and you think about like, what if a mass shooter came in and like what you would do? Y'all never thought of that?
Nah, I'm more like, how can I get that girl to notice me? That's like, what can I do? Like, do I like go to her locker room? Like, do I
Should I
like,
sharpen my pencil right now?
Should I sharpen my pencil right now? Is she in front? Is she in front of it?
Yeah, bro.
That was what I was doing. All the moves to get to her. But okay, so mine is I'll put like I'm in my room, whatever. I'll put it on YouTube real quick. I'll put on like choreography dancing, and then I like try like kind of like it's like hip hop type of joints. And I like kind of like take those moves, like little bits and pieces of like.
So are you in there like practicing?
Yeah,
like, doing your thing?
Yeah. Don't shake your ass like that. I'm not shaking my ass. Chill out, bro. Nah, just hip hop like shit. Like Les Twins. Like there's like LA and Miami. They have choreographers out there that they do hip hop choreography and stuff. Like it's lit.
Like, are you like crumping in the room?
I'm not. No one's crumping, bro. This ain't 2001, bro. Chill out. Yo, this man still listens to Crime Mob, dog. Chill out. But no, like maybe like get some like moves, for the club. You ain't gonna be
so
like.
Do you like set the mood? You dim the lights and you like set like a little strobe light.
No, strobe light, no. Nah, man. It's just like I have a mirror and like I just like pretend to do the moves or practice the moves or whatever.
So do you like wake up at like 6 in the morning? Like, dun, 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 you like slap, turn on like time to dance.
No, bitch.
Gee, that's pretty weird.
Yeah. So sometimes I do like I watch choreography. I'll take a few of those moves. Take that, put my own spell on it. Go to the club.
Do you like dance in the mirror and like watch yourself?
I mean, to get it down, like if I'm like, because I gotta see what I'm doing. If I'm doing what they're doing, yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, step your game up, bro. Two steps are over.
All right, guys. Final question of the night: does body count weigh in when considering dating?
Does body count weigh in?
Body count weigh.
Does it weigh?
Like number of partners, right?
Number of partners that
So
pretty much you're saying, does their body count matter to you when you start dating them? Like, is there like a certain level? Like, if you could see the number of people that they did over their head, would that impact you of like taking them like serious?
See, it does, but it kind of depends on how I met the person. I don't like. That's not a conversation I probably gonna bring up.
Bring up, okay.
'Cause
Of course
I don't.
Right.
It really doesn't care. It was before me,
Yeah.
so I'm probably not gonna dive into that. But if I know the person from history, and I kind of already know
How they work.
yeah, what's going on, and nah, it's just can't.
So
do
you
it.
don't even like do it, but it's just you knowing beforehand. You're like, and they come up to you, they step to you, you're like, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm cool. Like if I know they you know they've been around, you know, I'm cool off that.
Okay.
You know, but if I just I could be wifing a hoe. I don't know.
You don't know. That's
You know,
the
I
fear. They
don't
can
know.
rebrand. They
I-
can rebrand
The
the city.
rebranding
I don't know.
is it's difficult to
rebrand,
gauge,
you know?
man.
So
Rebrandings are real.
it's kind of better if I meet someone that's kind of outside the field. So I
Out of
don't
the
know.
radar.
So I
probably
guess
don't even
would
question.
you? What's I guess what would be your number? Like if you had to choose a number, like what's the number? Like if you passed this, like what would be like a no?
No.
Like what's an ideal number? Because all right, because honestly, guys, probably the ideal number is anywhere from 0 to 3, right? Like 0 to 3 is an ideal number for anybody, right?
Those three and like
But-
10-year relationships each.
Yeah, but yeah, they're all they were with that person
For a
like,
long
yeah,
time.
for a really long. That'd be ideal, but we're all grown and we understand that, like, you know, like
100%.
you know,
Everybody has a hoe phase.
everybody has a hoe phase, and like you have to kind of go through that. So,
You have to go through the hoe phase 1,000%.
Yeah. So I guess we
An
gotta.
ideal number. So I'll break it down. So okay, everyone has first time. It happens. So that's one.
Yeah.
Second, you kind of get in a relationship with someone. So two, things don't always work out. So you got to give them, the third, maybe 4.
Give him 4.
And then maybe 5, they get in a relationship and then work out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say 6.
Okay, 6.
I'm gonna
6.
I'm going to say, the
6 is the right number.
6 is
6
good.
to 7,
6, 7 is kinda like cool.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Doing the numbers.
You getting the math right?
Yeah, getting the math
You do the
right,
knowledge?
do
You do the knowledge?
See, okay.
mathematics.
You do the mathematics?
So now that we're done with T's fantasy land,
Fantasyland. Hotel Terrace is blocked out.
he was right. He was right up until number 5. Right. So after number 5, girl gets out a really, really toxic, controlling relationship.
Okay.
Hits her hoe phase. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And then maybe one lingering around for a long time that you guys really get. You're not really like there together, but you guys are just fucking on the side.
Yeah, like I think
for like a year or two.
I think for me personally, like I've accepted that a girl probably at least 10 partners.
10 or more.
Not to say 10 or more, but for me,
10 plus?
ideally, yeah, like 7 is a realistic. Like I'm okay, I can live with that. I usually, to be honest, I don't even think about this. This is like the first time I have to actually think about it. I don't
You
think
don't wanna
about it. I don't want to
this.
hear about it. I want to anyone in
Say
your
no more.
past.
Say less.
Don't bring them up. I don't want to hear about it.
Nah,
Like,
word.
you know what I mean?
Don't tell me
That's-
how many times you have exes.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about that. Like that's not me. So
I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm your ex.
I don't want to hear about any, like, you met me, I'm the only person you've ever been with in your life. That's just my
That's what you got. That's what you do.
That's no, in my mind I said,
Okay.
you're my partner. I'm the only person.
There's
you've
no one
ever
before
been with.
you.
No, I completely can like repress all that thought. So, but realistically,
That's what's up.
like 12, 13 to be like okay, like
13.
I
Okay.
wouldn't want to. If you're in like the 20s, it's like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna say,
If you're in the
but if
20
you are, hey, yo, there's no
if you're-
judgment.
If you got the gold membership.
Yeah, but there's no judgment. There's no judgment. But I'm just saying.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
No, that's what's up.
I'm just saying that's me. Yeah.
For me, for my body count variety, if I had to know, if I see a number that we're not talking about it, I don't care. I mean, I say around like 12 to 15. Real realistically.
Yeah, that's real realistic.
Yeah, like realistically, like I mean, and I'm not saying like girls are out there just giving it up. I'm just saying, I just know, understand, like it's cool. I'm not really big into like if it's under 10, like you're the one. Nah, like I'm really cool, really passive, but don't let any of these guys like hit me up. Be like, yo, that's my girl. Like, nah, bro. Like, yeah, I know. Yeah, we know.
But I'm a strong believer of like if they were your past and you had history with them, like
They're still,
That's
they're still following that girl. They're still following.
yeah, but she can't follow them. Like she can't be in any communication with them. Like
And they probably
if you-
won't. They probably won't be.
no, but my thing is like if you had history, like I don't want to ever see them. I don't ever want to shake their hand. I don't want to
Be around them.
ever. Like ever, they're dead to you now.
Don't go to Soho. Don't go to Soho. Yo, don't go to Soho if you don't want to see that. You see a bunch of high fives like, yeah, that was me. Yeah, don't do it. But yeah, I mean, realistically, 12 to 15. I mean, I think it's a little. It's not crazy.
Yeah.
It's not a wild number. It's a decent number.
Jojo, does it matter for you? Because I mean, we didn't ask you any questions, but does it matter to you, like on a guy's body count?
No,
Like,
definitely not.
No, like yeah, like 20 at 21.
I'm definitely that. I don't think like seriously like females don't really actually think about body count. I think about like he's good, like he has experience. You want your guy to be good at what he needs to be.
What he needs to be good at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess it's a different perspective.
It is a perspective.
I don't know.
I think about that. I think about like I don't want to see who the fuck you smashed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my process.
Yeah. I don't want to see. I don't want to.
I want to see Romano over here.
Dude, talking about this is like irritating me. It's bothering me.
It's bothering
Like,
you.
Anyways.
Wow, a hell of a last question we got here.
Hold on, like I don't go looking or asking about how many.
Oh no,
girls-
I don't either.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like if there's a number pop up in your head, I'm like, all right, this is it. All right, cool.
Okay.
I'll be okay with it.
Cool. But on lighter notes,
on peace.
we are
on namaste hours.
we are on the Himalaya app now.
Yes, sir.
So if you guys want to just listen, it's completely free. Just download the app.
Yeah, we already paid for it.
You just type in the Sweeterman podcast, and then we will appear. Definitely follow us on Instagram at the Sweeterman podcast.
Yeah, the Sweeterman podcast.
And
YouTube.
on there we will have updates because I'm gonna get us on different platforms. So
Yeah, multiple platforms, multiple
Yeah.
DSPs coming soon.
Again, shout out to all our
the
listeners,
subscribers.
all our subscribers, everyone that really fucks with us, all the people that listen on the download that
Yeah,
they don't fuck with the movement, but they still listen for
They
the
still
advice.
yeah, they're for the vices,
Come on.
exactly.
So
Like you guys are, man, you're cool, but you ain't that cool.
come on, but you know what? Just jump on the wave now.
Yeah, be great.
That's pretty much. We're gonna have a lot of dope stuff on the way, so definitely, just peep it out.
Yeah,
'cause
keep
we're
it
gonna be
out.
here,
We'll have a
so-
lot of things, new things,
Oh,
new
yeah.
ideas, new teams, all that. So any last words? Anything we got?
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it. for me.
outro.
That's all, man. That's it.
We're good. Nothing more, nothing less. That really perturbed you. The last question.
I'm good. Let's we'll see you on episode 11.
Episode 11 next time. So next time, enough with this. A little exclusive. Not a lot of people know about this. This is a unreleased track. And we're out.
You say you want me, I don't ignore you. You said it first, but I meant it more, girl. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You got potential, I can't explain it. You're so persuasive, I made some changes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Where were you this whole time? Come and see me now, not another time. You should come and see me on the regular. I don't know if we'll find a better time. Where were you this whole time? Come and
we
see
killed
me
that shit,
now,
man.
not another time.
It was dope. I like that. I like the Q&A. Shout out to you, JoJo. You got that Q&A shit
We'll
on.
find a better time. 'Cause I've been sleeping with a pistol in my bed. I'd rather have you here instead. I gotta get